Hey guys, it's your boy Sean Bellamy back with you with another Philly Eagles Talk episode here on my channel. The game just ended. Our Philadelphia Eagles won a nail biter in overtime, actually, at Lincoln Financial Field at home. We beat the Washington Commanders to stay undefeated. We are now 4-0. We beat Washington 34-31 off Jake Elliott's 54-yard game-winning kick that he did in overtime. As you can see by my reaction, a win's a win. We're 4-0. Still not playing like our best ball, but you feel like there's still a level that this team, our Philadelphia Eagles, can get to. But I'm not in a good mood, dude. And I know it's going to come off like I'm complaining after we just won. But this team, it's frustrating to watch this team because it's 4 weeks. And I know it's still early, but it's 4 weeks. And you would think by now some things would start to get cleaned up with the Philadelphia Eagles, especially this offense. Our offense was actually, I believe, solid today. But the person that I can't stand right now, and I know it's early, I know it's his rookie year, basically being an offensive coordinator, is Brian Johnson. This man, I swear to God, dude, I really feel like at times he wants to try to get everyone involved. Like he feels bad if certain players don't get the ball, or he feels just because you got Jalen Hurts, you got AJ Brown, you got Devontae Smith, you got Goddard, you should always, always call the most explosive play because we got the talent to do it. I don't understand this dude, yo. Like, his play calling, it's like night and day. Sometimes it looks solid, like he's going through, like he's picking plays that has been carrying the momentum and helping the team get down the field, and he sticks with that game plan that's been working. And then there's other times like today where he completely runs away what was working to make things so much fucking harder. I really don't understand why DeAndre Swift does not have the ball in his hand like 20 to 25 times. He was averaging, DeAndre Swift, coming off another 100-yard game last week against Tampa. He was averaging 5-6 yards a carry in this game against a good defense that Washington has. For some fucking reason, this offensive coordinator, Brian Johnson, I want to pound the table so much. He keeps taking DeAndre Swift out the game. And I understand if he needs a breather here and there, but it's like he tries his best to split the carries between DeAndre Swift, our clear running back one, and Kenneth Gainwell. I really don't understand it. I really feel like he feels bad for Kenneth Gainwell if Kenneth Gainwell don't get the same amount of carries. Kenneth Gainwell is not the impact player. It's not the same as far as impact when you talk about the comparison between him and DeAndre Swift. Every time DeAndre got the ball, maybe except like 1 or 2 runs, he was averaging like 4 to 5 to 6 yards a carry. Kenneth Gainwell actually fumbled the ball late in the third quarter, which we did recover. But my point is, I don't get it. I cannot focus on it. I don't get it. It drives me and tons of other Eagles fans nuts that he refuses to keep it simple. There's so many calls he had today on just very easy situations. He had to make it difficult, man. Dude, I really don't want to sit here. I get it. It's only 4 weeks. And I know Jalen and Nick Sirianni, they're all going to say, we're going to clean it up. We got time. And they do. But then it's ridiculous right now by week 4. We are completely still sitting here as an offense, not knowing what we want to be at certain times throughout the game. Dude, I think it was a 4th down, or it was a 4th quarter, whatever. It was 2nd and 8. We just ran the ball. DeAndre Swift, he only got 2 yards. I'm thinking to myself, okay, they should be run the ball again and get at least a little closer, maybe 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3. Because, again, Swift can get you some good yards behind this offensive line. No, we didn't decide to throw it. They call a false start before we even got a chance to throw it, but it was clearly a throw play, excuse me. They call a false start, so it's 2nd and 13. When we try to roll it back-to-back plays, and now we're punting. I don't understand why coaches got to make things so hard. I have no coaching experience. I've never coached in the NFL, never coached in college, never coached in high school. But you would think sometimes some of these coaches these coordinators, the staff of these teams would keep it simple. Just put the ball in your playmakers' hands. If other dudes can't get the ball, then that's what it is. There's no reason you should be trying your best to just get away from what works. Oh my God, dude. I swear I think DeAndre had like 14 carries or something, but a lot of he only had like 6 carries in the first half. And then second, I think he had like 7 or 8. Oh my God, dude. I just don't get it, man. He's clearly your guy, and you refuse to give the ball to DeAndre Swift. I cannot stand Brian Johnson, dude. It's like he just coaches with talent. Like he coaches with the concept of talent. Like, oh, we have this guy, so I can call anything. We're going to just get a bomb play down the field. It doesn't always work like that. Washington was doing a very good job, eliminating those deep plays in the early part of the game. Second half, we did get some good plays here and there, some explosive plays. But it seemed like every call, it had to be a big play. And it didn't have to be. Just keep it simple. Methodically kill the defense that you're going up against. Mix it up. He calls way too many quarterback runs for Jalen. I don't know what's going on with Jalen. I don't know if he's hurt. Jalen, it just doesn't look like he has the same explosiveness like he has at times when he's running. It's like he just kind of, when he does get outside the pocket, like he get like 3-4 yards, he kind of just settles for like 2 and goes down very easy. I don't know what's going on with Jalen's running. But if he's trying to protect himself, okay, so be it. So then the offensive coordinator, Brian Johnson, should not be calling tons of run plays to put him in danger then. Speaking of Jalen Hurts had a great game. He missed some throws here and there. He obviously he wants back, but it was a turnover-free game. He did not he didn't really put the ball in harm's way a lot or anything like that. He had a great game though. He had a great game. I'm not going to really say much about Jalen. I know that, again, he obviously could play better, but he had a great game. Again, it was very squeaky clean as far as no turnovers, putting the ball where it needed to be, and all that other stuff. As far as the defense, yeah, I don't know. This defense is very weird to me, yo. At times they look dominant. Again, it's like a day and night and day type situation with this defense. But listen, I know some people say Sam Howell, the quarterback for Washington, is not trash or the worst quarterback in the league. The guy can play. But in my mind, dude, there's absolutely no reason why the Eagles let him carve them up the way they did. He had a very squeaky clean game himself. There's some throws I know he would want back. But there was also some drop passes by receivers. Sam Howell had a good game against us. Our defense, our secondary is so questionable right now. When you just talk about defending the back end, we are not doing a good job with that, yo. All the freaking Commanders did today was nothing crazy. They just ran simple curl routes and very flat routes and just getting 5-6 yards, it seemed like a pass off these routes. Our defensive coordinator, I don't know what it is. Again, it goes back to me with this idea of keeping things simple. The Eagles have, you could argue, the best defensive line in the game, definitely top 5. So what do you do to counter a team like the Eagles D-line when they can sack you, get pressure all in your face with just sending 4? What is the thing that you would do as offensive coordinator going up against the Eagles defense? Oh, we're going to throw the ball 2-3 seconds after we just snapped it. All Sam Howell did was sit in the pocket and just throw very quick passes, getting the ball out as quick as he can, because why the hell wouldn't you when you have the Eagles defensive line almost breathing down your neck? And for some reason, the Eagles completely kept playing soft coverage the entire game. They rarely played up man-to-man. They would play man-to-man coverage or some soft zone, but if they're doing man-to-man, they would be sitting so far back, allowing Sam Howell just drop back and just throw very simple routes that was going for like 5, 6, 7, 10, 12 yards. There was a reason why the game went overtime. See, what happened was the Eagles, I think, had the ball like a minute 50 or whatever. And it was, again, I think it was second down or whatever, but they decided to take a shot. They took a shot, and A.J. Brown caught a dime by Jalen Hurts to put the Eagles up 31-24. It was like a minute and 20 or minute 43 left on the clock. So immediately everyone's saying, did the Eagles leave Washington too much time? I know some people will say that, but in my mind, that should not matter. It's just to me, because you should trust that your defense should be able to hold Sam freaking Howell and a Washington Commanders offense from going down the field and scoring 6 points and tying the game to force it to overtime. They didn't do that. It was just, all they did was just dinking and dunking, throwing very short routes, and they like slowly got down the field and ended up scoring. It's just, I really don't understand it. It's like our defense coordinator refused to adapt to what they were doing. If they're going to listen, if any team goes against the Eagles, that's the blueprint right there. You don't want to deal with this defensive line the Eagles have? Then just throw the ball quickly. Get it out of the quarterback's hands. And every team going forward is going to see that. Why are you playing 5, 6, 7, 8 yards soft coverage off of the receivers? Why? I just don't understand it, dude. Any decent quarterback, any quarterback with half a brain couldn't go out there and demolish the Eagles because you're just giving up very simple routes. They didn't do nothing crazy. They didn't do any really big bomb plays or anything like that. It was completely just dinking and dunking down like for 4 or 5 yards every play. It was so frustrating to yell at the TV to say, yo, please get up. Why are y'all playing so far back? Because the times when we did play up, we did a very good job. They couldn't get open fast enough, so Sam Howell couldn't get the ball out, and he got sacked 2-3 times because of it. But no, they refused. Yo, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know. This team is weird, dude. I feel like we're fine. We'll be fine. I think we'll be fine, dude, but it's just not encouraging watching them perform like that. I understand it's a divisional game, but to give up 31 points to Washington is disgusting. The play calling continues to be disgusting. I really don't understand what Brian Johnson is doing, dude. I won't call for his job now, but I seriously wish Nick Sirianni or someone else. I don't know, dude. I don't know if they have input, if Nick Sirianni, other guys have input about what they want to do, because when you see this game plan, it's completely weird when you watch the Eagles. They're bipolar as shit. I don't get it. I can't get over when you have a running back like DeAndre Swift averaging 5-6 yards a carry, you refuse to stick with that to set up your pass game. No, what you want to do is keep trying to get bomb after bomb after bomb, and then when it don't go right, we're sitting there punting as quick as we just got the ball back for ourselves. I don't get the mindset of Brian Johnson. And I'm telling you, in my heart, I really feel he just wants to do that. He gives the ball to Kenneth Gainwell. I'm not saying Kenneth Gainwell is a terrible player, but he should not be getting the ball just the same amount as DeAndre Swift. That is fucking ridiculous to me, dude. That is not your feature back. Kenneth Gainwell should not be starting the freaking possession on the field on 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, first down, second down, getting the ball to DeAndre Swift. I swear to God that doesn't make any sense, man. That's stupid. I can't get over that, yo. Instead of just giving it to this man and letting him go to work, because every time DeAndre Swift gets the ball, he just has the ability to make guys miss, find the little creases in the holes that the offensive line open up, and get you a good gain going into the next play. It's like Brian Johnson has to do. He tried to do his due diligence by letting us run the ball one time. We get 3-4 yards, and the rest is just complete pass plays. I don't know, man. Again, we won 34-31. Freaking stressful game. I think next week we're on the road in Los Angeles against the Rams, who just came back and beat but they beat the Colts against Sam Bradford and them dudes. I think Cooper Kupp's supposed to come back in that game. Again, Matthew Stafford's not a horrible quarterback. If they watch the tape, Sean McVay and them watch the tape, they can carve up this Eagles defense, because all it takes is a decent quarterback to see what the Eagles do when they sit back and just wait just sit back in coverage and let teams just get wide open and get easy passes. You can't run on the Eagles. You can't do it. You might get a run here and there that will go 10, 12 yards, but you can't run on Philly. The only way to beat Philly's defense is to absolutely throw it at them, which we have not proven that we can stop against good quarterbacks. That is it, you guys. I'm out. Peace.